2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 57 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
You look at this Colt defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Whitaker. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st down, Whitaker. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Off play action. Whitaker. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw.
Finds Pickens outright.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it third down.
You look at this Colt defense.
And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Whitaker. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. They'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is taken at the 23. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And fights through one man. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Hyatt has got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. Harris running straight ahead. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Back to throw. Whitaker. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Whitaker. That one finds Hyatt. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He can't get him down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Looking to throw. Whitaker. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Gay's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 24-0 lead already in hand, really no reason to try to do anything too crazy here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Whitaker being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Whitaker flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They'll throw now on the final play.
That's going deep for Bateman. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Whitaker. And got his man complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt,
77 yards.
And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Now back to throw.
Pickens on the slant.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They're going to look to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he's down to the 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left.
fighting his way through contact. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Back to throw. Whitaker completed to Hyatt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 75 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Fryermuth. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. So he picks it in one end zone, brings it all the way down inside the red zone.
And he took a gamble, didn't he, Brandon? I mean, he intercepted that in the end zone. Could have taken a knee there. They get the ball on their own 20. Great job taking the ball away. But he takes that chance, brings it out, and boy, what a conversion that turned out to be.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They run a draw here on second down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Bobby Okereke picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be third and a mile.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Complete right side to Hyatt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to throw now on first down.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Back to throw again.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now this throw caught left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Rashad Bateman, 45 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half is pretty much... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw again. That's complete, left side to Bateman. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions, and definitely not.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, this...
He's got a man complete. So it's a win here for the...